All right, cool. What are you doing this time?
Gary, I want to live the life of a high-flying day trader.
Day trader, like the Wolf of Wall Street.
I mean, I'm going to start as the puppy of Wall Street.
Woof woof.
You gotta love
Buy,
me.
sell.
Yeah.
Bark, sell.
Check out how soft my ears are. You have to give me a good commission.
Yeah. The Puppy of Wall Street, the prequel. You got me on board. It's whatever you want to do, let's go.
Yeah.
Like that won me over.
For my seed money, we're pretty invested in the network, but I do have 10 cents in a Steam wallet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, I love a Steam wallet. It's so stupid. I like to keep most of my money in a Steam wallet. It's like the money belt of digital currencies. No one can get to my Steam wallet.
It's where I keep my bearer bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I figured we would go on to the Steam trading card marketplace, and whatever I can get for under 10 cents, we're going to start with that. And on this on this rock, I shall build my church. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. All right. So let me pull this up.
Sort by cheap.
Sort by cheap. Yeah, no. Looks like at the bottom of the barrel here, I'm seeing something called KRUM. It's all in caps. KRUM. My old friend KRUM.
KRUM from that you can find. Used to be able to find information at KRUMgame.com. They took down KRUMgame.com. Fuck. Gary Butterfield.
I am Cole Ross.
Welcome to Abject Suffering, the only show hosted by two sentient R-zones that consume the brains of Gary Butterfield and Cole Ross.
Oh no, they know our secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this week we're talking about, this is a Cole pick. It was too good to ignore when it came up on an Abject Suffrage poll. We're talking about KRUM, no, not Shadow, Edge of Darkness. Sorry, yes. Apologies.
KRUM really underperformed in that poll. I was very surprised people didn't see KRUM and be like, man, now KRUM I can get into. Yeah. I've said it reflexively every time I've read the word. Like I can't read about KRUM without just getting into KRUM.
I really need a picture of KRUM smiling, because you never see him from the front because your camera is pinned to your facing.
You hear him though, and you can hear the smile in his voice. You know? So KRUM is a long brown-haired guy who lives if Two Worlds is too fancy of a game for you. Like if that world is too expressive and
Gary, if Two Worlds is too fancy for you, you have Risen. If Risen is too fancy for you,
then you got KRUM.
You've got Darkstone for the PlayStation.
If Darkstone is too fancy for you, you get KRUM'd, baby. He runs around, he chops stuff.
Yeah.
I hit the I get it button kind of fast, but I was still pretty into KRUM. I don't know. If you like a big swath of brown.
If you like the most generic fantasy setting you've ever seen. I know it's a little early to do reviews, but there's very little about this game.
Did you find the internet? Indiegogo?
I did find the Indiegogo.
Okay, good. Yeah. There's good stuff in that. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, but I want to just set the stage. I'm going to read you a Steam review from somebody who received this game for free. Okay. Has a half hour on record. Okay, their name is Georgie, and they say probably one of the few games that uses Python programming language. Not very interesting, but hey, it's written by only one developer, so check it out.
It is part of the one dev bundle.
Yeah, on
Steam as well. Like if a game if for some reason like the thing you like about games has nothing to do with the games, it's just that they were made by one person. You can get all those in one place.
Also, all of the games in this bundle are made by this guy, or by this person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who started with some things, but eventually moved on to KRUM.
Yeah. The other bundle that it's a part of is the SA Trading Cards bundle. So this is published by a company and company in quotes called SA Industry, which they publish just a bunch of shovelware. But like it is a 1793 bundle with 40 items in it, which are
Yes.
literally just meant for trading card camping.
Because people, in case I imagine a lot of people don't know this, because is it a moment that's past or a moment that we fell out of? Steam trading cards are a thing.
You still get them.
You still get them, but it's such a weird, like, I feel like you should have to opt into it. I just get the little notification like, oh, you got the card for this. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you used to be able to sell the cards for money that you could spend on games.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that. I remember selling, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like you would get a game that was just shitty trading cards, and you would get it because the cards were kind of valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So you could buy a game that was 99 cents and eventually get cards that will allow you to buy a game that was like $5.
Right.
There was a weird kind of like trade paperclip for a house
Mm-hmm.
element to it early on. But then they took away the ability to spend that money on anything other than cards.
Right.
So it's a closed freak ecosystem.
Yeah.
I imagine the dev overhead. Like the KRUM guy having to make on top of making KRUM, I also had to make KRUM trading cards.
I have to make these assets. Yeah.
KRUM achievements. All these little like requirements for these meta games for your game. It's all kind of bullshit. It's making me mad.
Yeah. But like, as you aptly put it, Gary, he is a long brown-haired guy.
Yeah.
He's like a noble barbarian kind of guy who returns and finds that his village has been sacked. Yeah, he's Nonan.
It's Nonan the Berserker here. He's got an incredible amount of swag when he walks.
Uh-huh.
His run cycle looks pretty normal, but his walk cycle, he swings his arms so much. He's both shoulders.
He sways like a Punch-Out villain going down.
But that's how he locomotes. Like he moves forward like Glass Joe falling down. It's really bizarre. And then I imagine you go and you like go talk to King Ringthal and like, I don't know, go into the Dungeon of Despair, go to the Cavern of Kobolds. Like I felt like I knew this game basically from the start,
right?
Instantly.
Yeah, it is really, really basic. I got out of the village, like I went and found the chest that my dad left behind for me in case
the guy who tells you about
call.
that.
Oh God, I took a screenshot of him because he looks fucking hideous.
He's phenomenal. That showed up in one of those early bad voice acting in video games YouTubes that I heard, and it's really good because he's got a voice that sounds like a cartoon voice, like he'd got voice acting, but he punctuates his voice really randomly, like these little like coughs instead of ellipses that he does in the middle. It's really good. It's very funny.
Yeah. But I got out onto the road and I tried my hand to the combat system against some bandits, and I went down very quickly, primarily because this battle system is not very well put together, but also a thing that pops up in reviews that is totally true, and also is in the suggestion. So this was suggested by Sybil. Who said, if you guys thought Lords of the Fallen was a weak sauce attempt to be a Souls clone, how about one that barely runs? An action RPG that quote punishes button mashing. I fucking love that. You can't be a scrub. You can't button mash in my game.
Well, you gotta rise to KRUM's level. You can't expect KRUM to kneel down to you.
No,
you're not an herb that he's gonna gather. What's frustrating to me about this, so when I was pulling up this and searching it, it's got the of darkness suffix.
Yeah.
And I was thinking maybe this is supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Blade of Darkness, one of the original, like it's not a Souls-like, but it was a game made by devs that were thinking the same thing as From.
Yeah. Severance.
Severance. Yeah. Blade of Darkness recently came back to GOG. Like you can get that again now and you can buy it. Someday I'd love to talk about that for Bonfireside Chat. Like it's an interesting and cool game. This is not.
No.
It's kind of Soulsy, but it's real clunky and the animations are shit.
Yeah, really the only actual because this is all about like dual combat.
Yes,
is what I saw. Like you've got a stamina meter, but that's really the only, like, you're not really doing any real dodging.
No, that I can fucking rune or something
that I can tell. Yeah. Oh man, this has big rune energy. Yeah.
And just regular enemies take forever to fucking kill.
Yeah.
there's no hollows that you kill in like 2 hits.
Right.
You have to duel everybody for quite a while.
And you have to do like all of your up close combat. If you're if you're going to be up close after you run out of the 2 arrows they give you, you've got to do these just like really awkward combos where you're doing like forward, back, forward, and then attack to do like a spin attack or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, this has an Indiegogo, which is confusing to me because it came out and everything, because it's a failed Indiegogo. It's an Indiegogo that made $322.
Yeah.
So it's a flexible goal. Erlin Dautskanov, the fella here, who did the Indiegogo.
Bulgarian fella. Yeah.
Yeah, Bulgarian fella. Got that $322.
Yeah.
But that's not the $5,000 he wanted.
We're seeing every cent of that on the screen.
Don't rest assured, not a cent was wasted, nor was an extra cent spent. So you get to see it. He's talking about he's been continuing development on KRUM. He loves KRUM. KRUM rocks and stuff. And as you scroll down on the page, you start getting stuff that you would ordinarily get on like a wiki. I really like it. I love this gallery of enemies, including Track. Track lives in groups,
inhabits mountain villages and camps, and they're doing like
and then you keep going down, and there's a really great heading here where it says, "What if we surpass our goal?"
Okay,
it will be great if I have the opportunity to create 1 or 2 more unique worlds, unique races, monsters, and demons. Create arena type multiplayer mode. Here's how the money will spend. Game polishing, good. Additional enemy models, good. Environments, multiplayer, Mac and Linux support, translation, Indiegogo PayPal fees, and then he goes taxes. Yeah, you can't have taxes be a stretch goal, my man. Website, Greenlight marketing, me drinking a lot of beer. That is exactly, comma, for what I will use the excess money.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Way to go. And what's weird is, so I guess maybe some of this took, when was this posted? Because they did end up posting, or they did end up, you can buy the multiplayer mode for this. You sent me an image.
There's just a freestanding JPEG that just says contact KRUM. Which is a button that should be on most websites.
Yeah. KRUM.
I know
we haven't talked in a while, but I really need you to get me out of this jam, KRUM.
It's me. I don't know if you're real, KRUM. And you just like go into the church and kneel down. And you look up, and there's just like a long brown haired guy. It's just a regular crucifix, but they've stapled an axe to one of his hands. Love to sit around and contact KRUM.
Jesus, long brown haired guy.
I also, man, on this Indiegogo, you're looking up the date. I mean, to interrupt you. The highest tier, the publisher tier, is like $500, which we could afford if Duckfeed wanted to publish KRUM. Like if this were still going.
Yeah.
The proud publishers of KRUM.
Yeah, we're getting into the business. Yeah. So this was put up 8 years ago. So 2015, I think. I can't find an actual date that it was posted. There are no updates. Yeah, but there are comments. The first comment is, "I like your honesty. Me drinking a lot of beer and want more games for Linux."
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Sure, Matthias.
Yeah. This is also a game that people they'll talk about. You'll see it in reviews like, "Oh, I was studying Blender, like the Blender game engine, and I just like seeing games that are made in Blender." Just like that one review is like, "Oh, this was written in Python."
Yeah. The main things you got to hand it to KRUM for are the tools that Orlin used.
Yep.
Yeah.
What he made of it is, however,
I should pull this up on Steam here. I really wonder what like the percentage of people who have beat KRUM are.
I don't know if I can find its achievements.
Yeah, who beat? I don't know if it has achievements actually. Now that I recognize it, one of the things on the message board was like, this game deserves achievements at least.
Deserves.
Yeah. That's how you can tell it's real. Did you jump with KRUM?
KRUM has one of the least effectual jumps I've seen. It is the most
It's
vestigial jumps I've in
but
games.
he jumps like 3 inches off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then puts both his hands in the air like he's on a roller coaster. Like it's just a real nice time for KRUM. Yeah.
I also like Steam activating like a defense mechanism for people who think about buying KRUM. Edge of Darkness, which is more like this: God of War, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
You could play a video game.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah. Finally, a video game.
Oh my gosh.
The phrase "bring your KRUM to work day" just popped into my head. Like if every business in America had one of those and you had to bring a KRUM.
It's time for KRUMs to kind of see firsthand what a life of what the dignity of work can bring to them. We all have
whatever he's doing in this game isn't going to work out for him.
No,
he's probably got to get used to the rat race.
Given how many times I died before I gave up, no, it's not going to work out for him.
It's not working out for KRUM. And the rat, he has to join the office rat race, not the killing rats in a basement rat race.
Not the race to kill as many rats in a basement as possible.
Yeah, not the Bard's Tale rat race. Office KRUM.
Did you find the Facebook page for the developer?
Oh, no.
For Ha Studio? I sent you a link to a very old and rare photo of KRUM.
Is this what's going to radicalize us? Oh, we got to start trading rare KRUMs.
We need to share rare KRUMs. It's just a black and white picture of KRUM looking off in the distance beardily.
KRUM looks better than I could have imagined from the front.
Yeah.
Boy, he's got a real like nest of hair kind of KRUMness to him. Like I would love to introduce KRUM to Chrome and chrome his hair. KRUM's got a real rat's nest on his head.
Yeah. So, Chrome, like a Chrome.
Yeah, like KRUM comb.
Yeah,
was the idea behind.
Just
one of the posts here from 2008 is just NBA All Stars.
Oh, that's not all. Winky face emoji.
Yeah, blinking face emoji. The main character of our next game, KRUM, Gates of Hell, smiley face emoji.
Yep. And just a response in the language that they speak in Bulgaria. I'm going to make a guess, Bulgarian?
Yes. Here's another face first KRUM on the webpage. This is more of a modern KRUM. That is an old and rare KRUM. This is young KRUM. Like young Sheldon.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, he's looking a little less grizzled. Yeah.
This is a KRUM that's full of possibilities. KRUM, plastics.
Get into polymers, man.
KRUM, you have to invest in real estate, KRUM.
Yeah.
If I get extra money and I pay my taxes, I'll make a real estate system.
KRUM, here's the thing. It's not sexy, but hear me out. Janitorial cleaning solution arbitrage.
Yeah.
What floors are always going to be clean, are always going to need cleaned and waxed, and when somebody needs a compound to do it, you're going to be right there for them. KRUM,
they're getting crumbed.
Not to body shame KRUM at all, but I'm really digging the asymmetry on this guy's pecs. He's working with about a 70-30.
His pecs are a human hourglass that is showing the time in which he becomes future KRUM.
Working with the right pec is the 70, left pec is the 30.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because a thing with ladies and breasts is that like a lot of times they're not totally symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's just another example of male privilege, but a lot of times pecs are pretty symmetrical.
Yeah,
KRUM gives a lie to all that.
It does, yeah.
Go KRUM.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see body shape diversity in our barbarians.
Sorry, probably weird guys who look like KRUM.
Yeah,
no, I've seen this Hesher before. I've seen this dude listen to a bunch of metal.
What KRUM is trying to tell us is that a guy like this, a KRUM like this, is not weird.
No, KRUM like this does not.
There's room for all kinds of KRUMs under God's grace.
KRUM's chest muscles look like he somehow bench presses with one arm.
He really looks like he's, like it's good to do bench gosh, dumbbell flies, right?
Yeah.
But you got to make sure you're doing it balanced. If you start
Oh,
favoring, then all of a sudden
yeah.
you
It's
get
like he does
injured.
the entire barbell with his right arm
Yeah.
only. The other one is like probably hunting orcs or something.
Business arm and pleasure arm.
Yeah, he's like a crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very old and rare photo of KRUM. Wink.
Man, there's also kind of a gonkiness to the width of his face. I'm not talking about him having like a JD Vance pumpkin on him.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about his facial features are they account for pretty much the entire x-axis of the front of his face.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's it's kind of an Anthony Kiedis kind of look.
Oh, he's Kiedising.
He's kind of Kiedising a little bit. Like he's kind of like a Kiedis stunt double.
You know what I've been listening to off and on for the past couple weeks?
RCHP.
No, I've just had it stuck in my head. The Abracadabra California, the John Daly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's just good. It's really funny.
It's just actually a good song. It's better than any Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Weirdly enough, like he surpassed them in every way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Burbank, Glendale.
Yeah, it's really catchy.
Yeah,
it's very catchy.
Man.
Man. KRUM. I keep wanting to say KRUM, which is Conan's god.
Right. No, it's got nothing to do with KRUM.
Yeah. KRUM is a much funnier name. It's also what Borat refers to as his dick and balls.
My KRUM?
Yeah, his KRUM.
Yeah.
You know? And I've never been clear exactly on what part of it is, but it's something in the genital zone.
Yeah.
And the Borat genital zone.
I'm trying to so I've pulled up KRUMGame.com on the Wayback Machine, but it wasn't entirely captured. There's a there's a tab here. I've got no images, but the tab is Paranoia World.
Okay. That's part of KRUM's world?
I think maybe that's the name of it. I need to copy some of the text out because it's all fucked up. It was once a place of strength, a fortress of might, a stronghold against the darkness, but its time has already come and gone. The outpost is nothing but a heap of ruins, a long gone shadow of the distant past.
Nice.
And then this is just like a big list of like areas. So I think it's like his world Bible for the world of KRUM.
Yeah, I would like to enter the world of KRUM.
Yeah, or it's like the names of different arenas. So like you can go to Gull and fight a female orc elite fighter. They are as dangerous as quote beautiful. Uses 2-hand longswords.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, checks out.
Yeah, see here about KRUM.
Yeah,
I didn't think they could top about Schmidt.
KRUM wakes up next to his wife and then goes and stabs a medium blizzard with a sword.
God, I'm so happy that you remember that detail, the medium blizzard. It's the saddest detail.
It's one of the only details I remember from that movie. For some reason, that really sticks in my head. Even though now that I'm an adult, I think he's being really shitty to his wife.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, she snores. Who gives a shit? Like, you probably snore too. You just don't know it.
Yep.
Buy some earplugs, you ding dong.
No, About KRUM does not give us any more about the world. It is just literally about the game.
Yeah. I really need to know. I need the lore Bible.
Yeah.
For this, I'd really appreciate it.
Good luck, warriors. Make your country proud.
I love that there's an entire like subset of European like PC gamers who never got over the fact that the Elder Scrolls games made it and Gothic didn't.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like forever chasing that Gothic high. And they're not satisfied with Mount and Blade.
No.
I legitimately respect it because like it's on my list of things that like I can investigate this. Like I should probably die having played Gothic 2.
Maybe
that seems like something that should be up my alley at least a little bit, right?
Shit, man, better
some joy in Gothic 2.
Better you than me.
Well, you say that, but I'm dragging you down with me. It's the Gothic 2 coming this winter WARPG.
Yeah,
probably not.
It's different than Eurojank. right? Like it is a decidedly different flavor to me. But I don't know if that's just me trying to section off Eastern Europe in a weird and shitty way.
Yeah, like a certain kind of wall. might Yeah, there's a really good history of sectioning off Eastern Europe, and you're part of it.
Yeah, no.
It's a rich tradition.
I didn't think that one through. Okay, let me open up the notes app.
The being accidentally disrespectful, that reminds me, I have a DVD that I bought at a thrift store by a guy named Papa Chubby. And it's a German DVD about his concert, and he just looks like an absolute monster and stuff. I haven't like looked it up or anything. I just bought it because it was a funny cover.
Mm-hmm.
But I was showing it to the bandmates, and I somehow missed that one of the songs on the back is called Trelo Tears.
No.
It's a real big no. But then when I first noticed that, I couldn't stop singing in like an Irish cop voice. Like it was a name.
Gary, you can't do it.
I'm not doing it on the show. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
please.
in my house, I've been saying that Papa Chubby song title as if it were an Irish cop.
Okay.
And it's been a real fun culture, like, melange for me.
Jeez. What kind of musical artist is Papa Chubby?
Well, I haven't watched the DVD yet. Based on the It's Chubby Time and like, Trelo Tears and stuff. I'm guessing some kind of metal.
Maybe. I'm also thinking you got a little bit of a you're dipping into some Bloodhound Gang there, probably.
By the titles, you would think so.
Okay,
but you got to look at them. If you look at them, you're probably there's a lot of pictures
probably
of them if you Google them.
Oh God,
I haven't Googled him yet.
Okay, yeah.
There's our man. He does blues rock. This is excellent new album, Emotional Gangster.
Okay, Emotional Gangster is a very funny name for an album.
Yeah, he's an emotional gangster. I wonder if my DVD is on his website. If I maybe I got a rare. This is also going to radicalize me. This rare chubby.
Oh gosh, man! It just there's a lot made of like bizarre VHSs you sometimes find. Like
Yes.
does your buddy Austin still do the VHS collecting thing?
I believe he does.
Yeah,
I get some real weird ones. He's invited me to some Facebook groups about it. But they always end up going quietly reactionary. Like it sucks.
Didn't that happen with your arcade cabinet group as well?
It wasn't reactionary. It was like sitcom, like Jim Belushi sexist.
Okay.
Like I can't believe wife is gonna
my battle axe of a woman
for wife.
Yeah.
And then they started feuding with another one. And I left.
You're not here for this. Okay, stop sending me this.
Stop sending you Papa Chubby album covers. Look at him.
It's Papa Chubby, who is he's like a heavy guy who dresses like a train conductor.
Yeah, he's something in a very large train conductor.
Yeah. But the cover of this, the album is called The Catfish. And it is a CGI, like the head and shoulders of a CGI catfish.
It is the villain from Beyond Good and Evil, basically.
Yeah, but like I'm getting like kind of like Mad Max vibes off of this.
Well, he's in a desert background.
Yeah,
he's a catfish having a bad time. They decided like the best environment for this catfish was, post-apocalyptic desert.
Right.
In the background,
and
he's kind of got like a Fallout hat.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I mean, it looks like his hat from the photo that you sent over.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Papa Chubby if he were a catfish.
Yes.
This is the Sweet Goddess woman's tank top that he said, Sweet Goddess of Love and Beer. And then it's a jersey on the back that says Papa Chubby 69.
That's classic Papa Chubby.
Classic. Papa's got a sweet new woman's tank top. Papa heard the ladies when they asked, do you have a shirts for women? Here's the answer.
And I said eventually, and eventually is now,
and it's a shirt that says Papa Chubby 69, Sweet Goddess of Love and Beer. Oh man,
that is like 2 steps off from being like a Voodoo Donuts.
It's exceedingly, and I ain't proud of it. Like I don't go to bat for Voodoo Donuts.
Man, well, I was talking about the bizarre VHS thing because but like bizarre DVDs like this are great. I love it when it turns out to be pornos.
Yeah.
Like just when my next door neighbors in college moved out, and then just like lying on the grass was a DVD called Ass and Moass 3.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, or just the blank DVD that my roommate put into found and then put into the computer, and it was a scene of it must have been like a French guy having sex with a lady, and then he said, "Sex is good, no?" And then he spits on her asshole.
Yay, dude. No.
Sex is good, no.
It's like Perot porno. Like, no. No.
Oh no, he's stuck in a
impression
loop.
of Perot fucking. Yeah. No.
Oh man.
Gross. We got another one of these. I got a funny found media thing to bring up in the next episode.
Okay.
So I'll save it.
You'll have to wait till next week.
Yeah, everyone will have to wait until next week. Thanks everybody for listening. We appreciate you. What should they do, Cole?
They can go to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv and they can kick us a few bucks a month. At $5, you get 2 extra episodes of this show per month. You also get access to whole like bonus shows like Bonfireside Chat, Unfilmable, the whole premium episodes of Watch Out for Fireballs. It's a good deal, we think.
I think so. I like to think we provide a lot of value.
Yeah.
You can also leave ratings, reviews. You can tell your friends. Those things are all great.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate them.
Yeah. Big thanks to our producer, Gwen.
Big thanks to Gwen. We appreciate you, especially. I think that is probably about it.
Yeah.
What should they do until next time?
Well, until next time, reject modernity and embrace tradition by putting cocaine in your Coke.